Hi guys, and welcome to my channel, Changing Phases Tarot. So happy to have you here with me today. Now today's reading will be a weekly reading looking at the energy surrounding us during the week of July 16th through the 22nd, 2018. For the reading, I will be using the Good Tarot deck by Colette Baron-Reid, and I will pull, well, I've already done it actually. I pulled one oracle card from the Soul's Journey lesson card deck by James Van Praagh. As you can see, I have shuffled off camera and have already laid the spread to save a little bit of time. Just a reminder, these are general readings that I do here on YouTube, so the messages may or may not resonate with you. The only way to get a truly personalized reading, focusing on you, what's going on in your life right now, would be to get a private reading from me. If you're interested, you can take a look at the description box below. There you'll find all of the information for how to connect with me on the Instantgo app, my email, website. So take a look at that. And I think that's it as far as messages go. So let's get started. Let me lower my camera here. So we have the energy in the past position. So the energy as we leave the previous week, heading into this new week. The Eight of Fire, followed by the King of Air, and the outbound energy for the week, Messenger of Fire. And the card from the bottom of the deck, the overall energy for the week, is the King of Fire. So lots of fire energy going on this week, right? 3 of the 4 cards are from the suit of fire. And the oracle card is Perseverance. I know that I can do whatever I set my mind to. And we have the mandala. It's a beautiful purple with some lilacs and then this nice green sort of surrounding it and in the center. So Perseverance. We'll see how this ties in with the messages that we have here in the main spread. So to begin with this Eight of Fire in the past position, this could have, happened around the end of last week. It might be happening towards the beginning of the week, but this is all about news coming in, quick news. Usually with the Eight of Fire, because fire, well, we have 3 cards here that are from the suit of fire. Fire energy is very quick, right? It's passionate. It's, it's very fast moving, right? Fire flames up quickly, it burns out quickly, so we usually think that it's very fast-paced. And it can have to do with, the day-to-day matters that we deal with, such as our jobs. It has to do with our own ambition, determination, drive for the work that we do. It can also be creative projects, creative endeavors, just creativity in general, your own creativity. But with the 8s are, this is news coming in very quickly. There's back and forth. So, this could be you receiving news or exchanging messages very quickly, sort of text messages, email. We don't usually associate it with, slower moving snail mail. This is more of a, somebody emails you, it's back and forth. This could have to do with, if it is to do with your career, since this, it's fire energy, it could be to do with a job. Possibly this is news coming in about an interview, or you're trying to set up an interview, you're back and forth with somebody. Maybe you've submitted your resume and now it's this back and forth, trying to, get all the details and set up an interview. This could be news coming in. Maybe you've been waiting to hear back from somebody or something. This could be news coming in quite quickly. But, whatever this Eight of Fire is, obviously it's going to play out differently for everybody watching. But it's, the suit of fire. It's the suit of, it's kind of turning your intentions, your ideas into action. It's the suit that really, kind of, transforms, you get out of your mind, so you come up with the ideas, but then the suit of fire transforms those ideas. So it's all about, intentions and putting those intentions into action. So again, could be news coming in, that maybe it's something that you've been hoping for a while with this sort of setting intentions. Maybe this is something that you have been wishing for, if this is a new job, you decided to to try out for the new job, and now there's news coming in about it. So it is fast, sort of forward movement. Could actually be movement, travel, that type of thing. You might be traveling during this week, but it's again swift, swift changes. Could be travel. For some of you, there could be travel happening this week, but things are gaining momentum. If things have been a little slow for a while, things are starting to pick up, right? Gaining momentum, moving forward, sort of things beginning to transform, and you actually starting to see things happening here. Now, the King of Air could be, we actually have 3 court cards. So we have the King of Air, the Messenger of Fire, and the King of Fire. So when we have court cards in a reading, they can be people who are playing a significant role in our life, right, during this time period, so during this week. If so, then typically this would be an older air sign individual. Even though he appears as a king, could be male or female, right, in these general readings. But usually it's an older Aquarius, Gemini, Libra individual. And this person, with the kings, they have really, they have mastered their particular suit. So he would have, he would be somebody who has mastered the suit of air. And the suit of air is all about the intellect, right? It's the suit of the mind. It also has to do with communication. So this person usually is very good at communicating his or her thoughts, getting his point across, right? Usually turns to his intellect, tries to, if there's a problem or if there's a situation that needs to be resolved, he is very good at, at diplomacy, at using his words. He won't attack. He's just good at sort of using his words to try to diffuse that. So he's very much about using his reason, using his intellect over passion, which is interesting because, the King of Fire is a very passionate, this is a fire energy. So we kind of have this cooling energy of this King of Air sitting in the center here, and it is about reason over instinct, or using his intellect over just, going with that kind of gut feeling or rushing forward, which is very much what the messenger, the Knight of Fire, is very much about, acting first, thinking later. The King of Air is the complete opposite. So this is somebody who, he's good at negotiating. He follows the rules, follows the laws. Sometimes when this person appears, it could be, and this could be you seeking out the guidance of somebody. This, sometimes he appears as a sort of, what am I trying to say, like a counselor, or more like a lawyer, legal counsel, that type of thing. Could be somebody, in authority, such as somebody like a lawyer who's giving you advice here. But he's somebody who follows the law, somebody who, who does things by the book. Could be even, sort of police force, military, that type of person. So it could be playing a significant role. If this is not a person, if this isn't news coming in about this person, then I would say, or having to do with this person, then it could just be, the energy of the sort of surrounding you. It could be you taking on the energy of this King of Air and dealing with something, needing to use your mind to see clearly, because he's very much about thinking before he acts. And with so much fire energy, there might be something coming in, possibly to do with this news, that you need to sort of take a step back, reflect, really think about, is this the right thing for me? Is this the right next step for me? Is this, this new job offer, is that really what I want? So it's about, thinking before you act. So again, it's kind of like this blue card in the middle of all this fire, even though he's not water energy. Obviously, this is, is air energy. But I feel like it's, a cold bucket of water being thrown on the spread here, because he's saying, listen, don't get so caught up in the excitement. You need to stop. You need to sort of consider everything. Doesn't mean that you're not going to move forward with whatever it is. It's just saying, think first, right? Think, how has sort of the past brought you here? If you make this next move, you know, is that going to get you to the future that you really want? So it's really about being rational, you know, being rational and having clear intentions. And as you leave the week, again, could be a person with this messenger of fire. This would be the Knight of Fire in the traditional tarot. Excuse me. So usually it's more of a middle-aged fire sign individual. So Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. And this person is, like I was saying, is very, you know, kind of rushes in, acts before he or she thinks, you know, gets very caught up in whatever the, you know, the situation is, caught up in the excitement, and is very passionate. I mean, this is, you know, fire energy. It's all about passion and, you know, drive and exciting. It's very exciting. So this, you know, with this energy, yes, it could be another person, but I feel like it's more you here, you know, just you taking on the energy and feeling very excited, you know, ready for a new adventure here. I'm very, feeling very spirited and creative and determined, which, you know, we do have this perseverance. So there could be, and I feel, I mean, it's very exciting, which is, you know, looking at the energy coming off of the cards, it's kind of like exciting, and then this, you know, the cold water thrown in the middle here. But I think that whatever this news is, I think it's just really more cautioning you to, you know, is to think first. That's all. Just consider everything. I think that whatever this news is, you know, you're very excited about it. And I think that you are, you know, you're ready to move forward on this new path. I think you're ready for this new adventure, whatever this might be. And you're raring to go here. You know, this night, the night out of all of the nights, the Knight of Fire is the quickest moving. So there might be, something might be sort of time sensitive as far as this message coming in, this news coming in. You might have to act quickly, might have to travel quickly with the, you know, the Eight of Fire. So time sensitive. So, you know, that might be an opportunity that, you know, they say, listen, we really, you know, the person who was in the job left suddenly and we need you here right away. So can you start, you know, next week? Is that type of thing. So yes, consider everything, but, you know, don't miss out on the opportunity. I think that it's all about acting quickly. And I think you're very excited about it. Now, with the King of Fire as the overall energy, again, kings and queens, they have mastered their suit. So this person has mastered the suit of fire. So he's quite a force to be reckoned with, actually, this King of Fire. He's could be a natural person, right? With, again, being a court card. If so, this would be an older fire sign individual, Sagittarius, Leo, Aries. And he is, you know, he's very, like, he's ruled by his passions. He's ruled by, you know, you see that here, what's glowing, we have the heart glowing. And he is, you know, in this, especially in this particular deck, he's more of a sort of a spiritual type of person, you know, a spiritual influencer and somebody who leads and is capable of leadership, but by inspiring other people. So there's kind of a spiritual side to him, and especially in this deck. But he's, you know, he's very much about manifesting, you know, and he's sure of himself. He's very capable, and because he's so kind of headstrong, and he's not afraid to take, you know, a risk. If there's a, you know, a new like a new opportunity, you know, he's that trailblazer. He's not scared to, you know, say, okay, nobody's done it before, but I feel good about it. I'm excited and I'm going for it. It's kind of the opposite, right? He thinks with his, more with, you know, he acts first, thinks later. This person thinks, and then acts. So, you know, that's why I said, I think with this King of Air, it's not disrupting anything, you know. With the King of Fire over the entire week, I think that you are just charging ahead, feeling very excited about what this news is and this possible new opportunity. It could be a new job, could be a new, you know, creative endeavor. I mean, the new opportunity is going to vary for everybody watching, but I think that you're feeling very excited about it, and you're ready to embark upon this new adventure. Now let's see what the Perseverance card has to add here. So we have Perseverance. As a soul, you are on a mission in this physical dimension. You are the only one who knows the correct path to take. Your intuition, your connection to spirit, is your compass. You have the power to stay the course, and you are stronger and more determined than you might first think. In order to experience many successes in life, you must mature and realize the strength within yourself and the quality of inner courage. Life doesn't just happen. We must make it happen. It is natural for us in this human school to shy away from what we believe to be difficult, because we concern ourselves with how others will perceive us. We are afraid of failure, ridicule, or coming up short. Now is the time to make the proper changes and take risks and do things you never thought you could before. Your soul must learn to become aware of its inner strength. Live the joyfulness your soul yearns for and engage in activities you have always wanted to try but were afraid you would fail at. Your soul would not yearn for something that you couldn't accomplish. You have the strength and fortitude to be capable of greatness. I think that is perfect. And it does go along with, because I think that maybe, what I was getting off of the fire energy, it's kind of like that, what this new thing is coming in, I think it could be something that, that you are very excited about, but maybe you have been a little bit, scared of doing it. Maybe that's this King of Air energy sort of saying, well, you sure? Have you really considered everything? Have you thought about everything? Is that the right move? But you're just, it's like deep down, intuitively, you know that it's what you want to do. So, persevere. Go on this, whatever this, take advantage of it. And I think you might need to move quickly, but looks like a very exciting week. So I do hope that the messages have helped you in some way. I thank you for joining me here today. I look forward to reading for you again. And just know that I'm sending you all much peace, love, and light for a wonderful week. Bye for now.